hope my homie didn't forget that we had an interview. Teddy. Yeah, it was about 5 years ago. Yeah, that sounds about right. 5 years ago. Time flies, man. What's up with you, Teddy? Speaking of interviews, Teddy, you and I need to do one of these. I've never really talked to you on camera like that. Got to get in your business a little bit. I'm sitting around waiting for the guest of honor to pop in. And come to think of it, he was late for our first interview too. Now that I'm thinking about it. How was everybody's holiday? What's going on with you? Did everybody stay separated? Did you go see family? How'd that go down? I'm curious. Teddy, I haven't seen you in a minute either. Actually, I haven't seen a lot of people in a minute. Got you. I think it was pretty much the same for everyone. Pretty much family stayed, to themselves. I definitely will be in touch on that, Teddy. In the meantime, Teddy, to my inbox, send me a headshot of you that you want me to use, like for the promo, and that'll be the photo that I use. Send that to my inbox, and I'll talk to you about dates later. Oh, and come back on Tuesday at 5 p.m. I'm interviewing Dawn from In Vogue. We're going to talk about what she's doing, where she's been, what happened, the truth against rumors in the street. We're going to talk about all that stuff. All right, Teddy, that's good. I'm still trying to get used to interviewing people this way. I'm so used to having my camera and being next to the person and feeling that energy. So I'm still getting used to this. I know, right? Dawn was my favorite one. Like, I'm so excited to be able to talk to her. She and I, we've been social media buddies for years, and always had talked about doing an interview and planning it, and it just worked out itself that it'll be the first. Yeah, I'm really excited to talk to her. Where is this brother at? There he goes. Yeah, Teddy, it was something special about Dawn. It was something really, really special about her. Deanna Lynn, what's up, mama? I see you. Thank you for joining.
Oh
Brother,
snap!
what's going on,
What's
man?
up? Wagwan.
It's been a minute. It's been a
It's
long
been
time.
it's been a long time. It's actually been a few years at this point.
Yeah. And the last time like I was in your company in your space was uh
Yeah, I was in Philly. It was also it was maybe 2 years ago.
I didn't see you when you came back. Remember?
Oh, this was
Yeah,
before that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time. You look great, bro. What's going on with you,
Thank you.
man? I
I'm
like those
trying, man.
glasses.
Thank
I
you.
like those glasses. Those are sharp.
This is called pandemic sexy.
You know what I'm saying, man? This whole pandemic thing has reshaped our whole lives, hasn't it? And the
Yeah.
way that we do everything.
You have to figure out what's
Uh,
important to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'm grateful for technology. We're able to connect
Yeah,
despite
absolutely.
all that's going on. We're able to like FaceTime and video call
True.
and do things like this. So I'm glad that we're able to connect again after all of this time.
Right. So let me bring the people up to speed. So I get a DM from, you're not gonna believe it, asking me, check this dude out. This is what it is. I need to interview him. And I'm like, glad what? Like, why would she be hitting me up? And she started following me, and she broke it down on how dynamic and how dope you were. And I checked you out. So after that, that's why I came
Oh
out.
my gosh, I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that. That's so cool. You know, she and her whole team, they really keep their ear to the ground and like know what's going on. And so it's really great that she supports me the way that she does. I love her. I
that's
love you,
good.
Gladys. Gladys, Gladys. Yes.
And
So did
during that
you enjoy your
session,
Thanksgiving or do you celebrate it? I know a lot of people it's like I've heard mixed reviews.
so I had an idea that I wanted to do, and it was going to be me solo and a seafood feast. My mom is in her 70s, well into her 70s. And
Wow. That's dope.
yeah, it's a blessing to still have her around, but she's
Online.
70s
Yes.
and she's still independent. So I still have to, check in on her and make sure she's doing the right thing because
Word.
she's an independent woman. So I took it upon myself to tell her that she should not have any company for Thanksgiving and I would not be attending anything Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
I try to put some fear in her heart so she'll do the right thing.
That is
Needless
so
to say,
funny.
some of the family members had a Thanksgiving party. So
Well, yeah, I mean, it was really interesting this year with the COVID and us wanting to social distance. So I went to a couple family members' homes while they were cooking before like any of their guests got there,
yeah,
so that I could be the official taste tester and I can get on out the way. So that went pretty good. That went pretty good. I think I ate well over my share, and I'm feeling good and still eating leftovers 2 days later. So
that's a good plan actually. Get in and get out.
that's right.
Yeah. So basically, my situation turned into a friendsgiving. We had like a Viking seafood feast.
Oh, nice.
It was just the three of
That
us, and we
sounds
went
good.
out. Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I can't
I'm in Atlanta right now. I think this might be my first Thanksgiving in Atlanta. I don't live here, right now. And I was just here for a project and wound up staying for Thanksgiving, but it was beautiful. I thought it was gonna be like really cold and rainy, but it was actually the weather's really great here right now, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I saw you were with the homie Q Parker, and you were with Mr. Tavis.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? That was my first time meeting Kim Parker, and he's such a phenomenally talented artist. I mean, he's been around for a minute, y'all know, from 112, but he's just down to earth, humble, and he's working on a project that I'm producing on, and he came in to do uh this feature, with an artist that I'm producing. So I got to write the song and I vocal produced the song, and so it was really cool for me as an artist, as a creative, somebody that I've grown up listening to work with them and them bring my art to life. Like he's singing lyrics that I just wrote, and he's you know taking direction from me, and for me that's always an interesting experience because it reminds me that I'm like on my way, and I'm accomplishing and living my dreams. So it's a blessing But yeah, he's incredibly talented. I mean, Q could really sing.
That brother, he is so more talented than the average person can see through their spectrum of him. Like,
Yeah, I
bigger
guess
than
he's
that.
underrated. I hate to say it, but
Yeah.
he, as well as so many others, he's underrated.
Hmm.
And I'm waiting for a Q Parker solo album. I don't know if he's done one before, but I don't believe so. And I think he should. Yeah, working with him, he got it. He got it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Adrian Porter, AP, our partner, because he's the one who connected me with Q Parker. He's always connecting me with great people. So, yeah.
So, as an artist, let me ask you this: how have you been maneuvering in this pandemic?
You know what? It's really interesting because this year through the pandemic, like the first, I mean, I'm completely over it still because I think it's just the most horrible thing that we've experienced in like my lifetime. I don't think I've ever lived through a pandemic until now, and like is like it's been interesting because my business has picked up actually. I'm doing a lot more virtually, and also I've been in this space where it's challenged me to grow in so many areas of my life, financially, spiritually, like relationships and just partnerships and business. Because it's like you're either gonna sit down and die or lay down and die, or you're gonna figure it out. And I
Right.
think that this has been a time for us to kind of like really be creative. I've seen a lot of people who have like lost their jobs and they have to revert back to their passion. Go figure, right? And like, it's actually a beautiful thing because I feel like the things that you're passionate about are the things that you're gonna actually work harder to achieve, and it won't even feel like work because it's your passion.
That's
So
right.
I've been thriving in so many areas, and the people around me have as well, and it's very inspiring. So, despite all of the tragedy and all of the life that has been lost, because it's been a horrible thing, it's been equally somewhat of a blessing, and I'm just trying to take from this experience what I feel God is trying to get us to see, personally, and for me, it's been a beautiful transition. It's almost like a caterpillar going into that cocoon, and it's like very dark, and you don't know what's going on, but then that butterfly moment happens, and so I'm really excited to see what God has for us all next year.
Hmm.
Because I mean, we still here, y'all. We only got a couple more weeks left.
Right.
So hold
Right.
on, hold on. Yeah. No, but yeah,
So,
I'm just excited to be alive. I'm happy to be alive, man. Honestly, this pandemic has taught me the importance of family, the importance of prayer, and the importance of self love and self care. And yeah, man, that's what it
Tuesday, this Tuesday the 1st, coming up, I'll be interviewing Dawn Robinson from In Vogue.
is.
And
Nice.
one of the things that she talks about, like as far as artists are concerned, anyone concerned, period, is
Hmm.
if you have not dug into yourself more to be better,
Uh-huh.
do-
Shout out to my friends that's coming on. I'm sorry,
but if you have not
if you haven't dug into yourself,
during this pandemic, you've done yourself a disservice. So this was the time
yeah,
to really leap forward.
absolutely, absolutely. Because we've had so much time to sit and reflect. I think that there's so many lessons for us to learn, and I mean, even taking time to educate yourself. Like for me, I'm an entrepreneur and I have my own production company. 3 years. Hey, Coach Moguls in the house. But it's been like me having to buckle down beyond the creative side of things and really learn the business. And sometimes we don't want to do that because it takes a lot of discipline. And shout out to my best friend Brittany, who's my business partner. She has a master's degree in financial management and accounting, and she is like always on my butt about everything. But it's made me such a better businessman. And to my manager Nicole Hayward, these people really like reel me in and like help me to succeed because it's so much more than just the talent that makes us
Mhm.
thrive and that helps us to to get to that next level, it takes like a team. And then for you to be a team player, even if you're in leadership, and trust the people that you put in position to help you. So that's one of the biggest lessons I've learned this year is like that release of power because I'm used to doing everything myself and like not necessarily giving it all the best that I can because I'm only one person. But now I'm able to lead and to delegate and to really stay in my lane as it relates to the artistry and the creativity, and then pass the ball and let people do their thing. It's just been such an um, growing um, process, growing journey for me. Yeah,
Yeah, you seem extremely happy. And does it
I
have
am
anything
so
to do with?
happy.
I mean, really, like you're breathing almost.
Oh snap! And I just had this little facial thing yesterday. What's it called? The thing.
Exfoliating.
I exfoliated. So I think that's partially why I'm glowing. But I'm gonna do that more often.
Hey, look, listen.
I'm
Skincare
screaming.
is very, it's muy importante. Your skin is like the largest
Oh,
organ that you have. So
yeah,
you gotta take care of it.
yeah. You doing too over there, brother? I see you.
Listen, I'm on
And
mine.
it ain't the ring light either. It ain't the ring light. That's you.
I'm
Yeah.
on, I'm an esthetician as well. I do massage therapy and esthetician stuff on the
Word.
side.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's been a part of my resume.
That's a
So
whole ministry.
being there for your skincare.
I know that's a ministry. I went to the massage parlor. Uh, and they ministered to me, and I felt the anointing of God on my body, and things just began to lift and shake. I was like, I gotta come more often. It's an investment within yourself, and I think self care is so important. And the more that I love on myself, the more that I grow in so many other areas. We gotta slow down and take time. Make sure we eating and staying hydrated. Oh God, you know what I'm saying? And being connected to good people. So that's my arrangement.
So talk to me about this new music.
Yo, can I say? I don't know if y'all remember it. I don't know if you guys remember Samantha Mumba. Do you remember Samantha Mumba?
Yes.
She's a pop icon. She's Irish, big in the early 2000s. Well, I'm working with Samantha Mumba. I've been working with her for 2 years, maybe almost three. And I'm a big part of her team. I'm so honored to be a part of her team. But listen, her new single just dropped yesterday,
Okay.
and I am one of the co-writers of the song and also the vocal producer of the song. And it's her first song back in over 15 years. Welcome
Wow.
back, Samantha. And we've already debuted in the top 5 on iTunes with
That's what's
just
up.
less than one day, just less than 24 hours. So the song sounds amazing. It's called Cool, 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 by Samantha Mumba. Your boy was a big part of that. So make sure y'all go check it out and show her some love because this is huge. After 15 years, and she is an icon, and she did so well, on her first project, and just was like this huge star, and sold millions of albums, and toured the world, and opened for NSYNC, and just then disappeared on our asses, and it was like, what the hell? Where's Samantha Mumba? And I literally said that one day. I was like, I wonder whatever happened to Samantha Mumba, and then here comes the universe. I met Samantha Mumba, and we became really, really great friends. And now I'm a part of her team and one of her partners. So we just released our first song yesterday, and it's been 3 years in the making. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really proud of her. So that's one of the things that I definitely wanted to because it just came out yesterday. And then I released my own.
Something about putting things out into the universe. It really is.
Yeah, it just happened. It was so crazy. It just happened. I met her so randomly, so organically. Through my brother Dimitri, my producer JMG, five creators. But people always looking out, and I think it's all about the energy that you put out there. 'Cause it's such a blessing. Because I always be wondering, like, how is all these good things happening to me and all of this favor? But I'm grateful because I feel like I sowed the seeds,
Yep.
and then you get a good harvest back. That's
That's
what
so
it's all about.
true. And Dawn is starting a new project too. When I talked to her, I talked to her and tell her to
Who?
reach out to you. Dawn Robinson, when I talked to her on Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
About getting with you and creating some music.
Oh my gosh, that would be
I think
huge.
that would be a dope connection.
I would love that. It's so crazy because I haven't. I feel like I've worked with her indirectly. Wasn't she a part of the R&B Divas for a minute, the LA?
Yeah, like that. The second, what was it? LA R&B Divas LA.
Yeah. See, I was one of the vocal producers for R&B Divas LA.
Mm,
And I was a part of the show when it was Little Mo and Shantae Moore, and
yeah.
that's when I met Shantae. And I
She was.
was, you remember? Yeah, they did the Diva Logs. Remember they
Yeah.
did that?
Yep.
I
Yep.
was one of the background singers for that. I was the vocal producer for that.
Wow.
So I sang background for Miss Chalet and Shantae Moore and Lil Mo, and I came in through Lil Mo because I've been with Lil Mo for years. But I want to say she was around, but I don't think she taped with us that day.
I
So I've
think that
always,
I think at that part was like the start of the decline. At that point.
yeah, 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 things started to change and shift around a little bit. You know how it goes. But yeah, so I just missed her, but I always heard about her, and I was always wanted to meet her. So that would be so dope.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Hey, make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. Hey.
So what
So
else is in?
I just released a song recently, and I have a music video out. It's called Bulletproof, and I'm so grateful for that project because it speaks to uh, some of the injustices and the systemic racism and police brutality and just
Right.
the African American experience. Not that it's always bad, but it ain't always good. And somebody gotta tell the truth about it. So this song is called Bulletproof, and it is definitely a song of resilience because I think that that's what our people represent, is resilience throughout all that we go through. We somehow find a way to rise and to persevere, and we're really um, bulletproof and indestructible by our faith and by love and by like who we are. So this song is like for everybody to check out. I don't know what's going on in the neighborhood. But the song is available on all platforms, all digital platforms, and the music video is out too. And we shot it right in downtown LA in the middle of a protest this summer that just passed. And it was really impactful because we were there to really witness it and be a part of that movement and to capture it like in that moment was so real. Like the police officers was real. Everything about the video really happened. And then you could just feel that energy. You could see the faces. You could just feel the energy of the people. So I really encourage y'all to rock with it and let me know what you think. And my EP coming out in February, so I'm very much still working on that with my team. And last but totally not least, I'm in a duo again. And a lot of
Yeah.
people don't know this, but I've been in a duo for over 10 years. This incredible artist, my big brother, his name is Adam Ness, and he's from Detroit. And Adam and I have been singing together for well over a decade. We met through the beautiful and talented Kiara Shear, who is, I mean, legendary, daughter of Karen Clark of the Clark
That's
sisters.
gospel royalty.
That's right. That's right. See, y'all don't know that's where I come from. I come from the church. And like over 10 years ago, I had the opportunity to sing with Kiara Shear and so many others. I've opened for Ty Tribbett and like this goes on and on in the gospel world. So, but Adam and I met back then and we were, what's up, Tice? I love you. My bro is on here, Tice. He's the best. I'm so proud of you, bro. Because we just did the Samantha, but he's an incredible designer and creative. So anyway, I love you. Uh, my brother and I, Adam, we met when we were a gospel duo. And I think back then, growing up in church, loving God and loving music, but having more to say than just the traditional things that we were taught. We were kind of turned off from being gospel artists because it felt so limiting, especially 10 years ago. I think gospel music is growing, and like, thank God we have artists that are envelope and pushing the sound because I appreciate the traditionalism of gospel music, but I believe that it's one of the most underrated genres because it has yet to evolve to certain levels where like the world would receive it.
Right.
And I think that's really one of the reasons why we didn't do it back then. So we're back, but we're not a gospel duo anymore. It's just, whatever we want to talk about. It's a lot of mainstream, uh, music about love and conversations about life and just the human experience. And so for the last month, we've been together recording our first EP, and I think we pretty much done. Uh, and it's just been great because, like I said, this is somebody I really look up to who's definitely at that level as well. And to bring those two energies together, never know what's gonna happen because two solo artists, but it's just like it was 10 years ago when we first met. Our chemistry's still there, and the music is just beyond me. So now I'm just like ready to put out my solo stuff, introduce you guys to Elyon, which is the duo. Elyon. It means God among us. So we have like spiritual message with it. Um, and I'm working with Wanye Morris. I mean, I have about Wanye because he's the legendary, singer, songwriter, performer, mogul from Boys to Men, lead singer of Boys to Men, one of the lead singers. And I've been working with Wanye for almost 3 years as well. And just another organic connection that I made along the way. And, we're writing and we're in business together now. I can't believe it. I got a call from Wanye and the manager of Boys to Men asking me to go into partnership with Wanye for a business. And I was like, hell yeah. So between that and then the continued support of my beloved grandmother Gladys Knight, I'm just grateful. So many new doors opening, I can't really keep up, but that's why I got a great team, But I'm just here for the journey, and I'm glad that you guys are a part of that with me.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah,
A major super talent, and I want everything that you deserve to happen for you because, you know,
amen. Thank you.
just in watching your growth, I mean, it's really away.
Oh, thank you so much, man. That's why I had to do this show, and I'm so grateful that you give artists like me a platform to come and talk and just to share. And it's a lot of artists who don't have that opportunity, so I'm always grateful. And shout out to Mark Hubbard, my brother. I love you, big bro. He's another one who always gives artists a platform. Him and the next showcase in Chicago, it's my hometown.
Nice.
They've been supporting me forever. But art, we need that. We need that support. We need that opportunity to share. Nobody would ever know what we do if we didn't have, the support of people like you. So thank you. And whenever you call, I'm gonna be there to hop on and talk
I
to
tell
you.
anybody, I'm a fan first. That's who I am first, and I gravitate and want to shine spotlights on everything that I love. And your
That's
music
dope.
is dynamic. I can't wait for the new stuff to come out.
Hey,
You gotta
that's
you gotta
right.
make a promise. When you got the EP, right? You got
Hmm.
so we can put it in our rotation.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And this project is gonna be so dope because I'm really pushing to do a visual project, and I'm getting my acting chops up. So last night I was on set and I shot a whole video last night. I'm gonna drop some clips soon. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I'm just so excited because it just happened last night. It was so like out the blue. Shout out to Jamal Singleton because he really helped me to pull this vision together, and we went and designed a whole set. Like, and that's one thing that I love, being an artist and being hands-on. I could never ask for anything more because yesterday I was at the fabric store picking fabric and just like designing a set and get dressed, and then you're a part of it. It's your set, and it turned out so great. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the music. I can't wait for you guys to see the visuals because it's been a long time coming, and I've been behind the scenes for many years. I want to say over 10 years because I'm in my 30s. Hey, looking good, ain't I? Looking good, ain't I? But I'm in my early 30s. Oh God, hold on. Let's be clear. And I still feel like I just started. I still got the same passion that I had when I was a teenager, and I think that that only comes from um, remembering where you come from and just remembering the reason why you do it. And I told someone earlier today who's a new artist that I'm gonna be working with, I told him don't ever forget this feeling because he was so passionate. He only been rapping for 6 months. I don't know. But he sounds good. You know, a lot of people, he's in the corporate world, and a lot of people are like, yo, I just started on music after the pandemic. I've heard so many people say that. I'm like, when did you start on music? They said that they started on music since COVID, which means that I guess the pandemic really pushing people like to their passion.
Yeah.
But my point is, I told him, I said, don't ever lose this passion that you have because the industry could make you jaded. And like, you know, it's so political. People forget why they really did it. Like when we was kids, we weren't thinking about being famous. It wasn't about getting no record deal. Or at least for me, it wasn't. It was just I love music. I just want to sing. I love that the way it makes my mom smile and my family happy. I want to make people happy. I want to touch people and inspire people. And that's I feel like why we do it. So if you keep that energy, then you can never go wrong.
That's so true.
What's up, Davi? I see you, bro. I see you. That's one of my writing partners, my bro. Davi, I keep. Yeah,
And thank everybody for tuning in. Those who tuned in, thank you for joining and listening.
You're gonna say it to the
oh
how
yeah,
do we say this was a series or something?
Yeah, it's a series.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Soccer reposted.
Yeah. So you have to promise me anytime that you ever go to the city, shout me out.
Yes. Period.
Okay.
And I'm coming back to Philly.
Okay.
As soon as all of this, stuff is yeah, I'm coming back. Cause have you ever been to Sunflower, Philly?
Yes.
I performed there before. I love it there. I'm supposed to come back and do like a release like or something. I'll be back.
Okay. I'm with it. I'm here.
This has been awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.
You guys, please make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and all social media outlets. I mean, my name is Avehre. It's just 6 little letters, AVE like Avenue, and HRE, AVEHRE. And then I have a website. You know, it's going to be a lot of new updates, but you can go there now and find out a lot about me. www.iamavehre.com. And my company, The Culture Moguls. Shout out to The Culture Moguls. To my mom, to my daughter Bria, to Brittany, to Nicole, everybody on the squad, I love y'all. And to you, bro, I love you. Thank you for having me on. And we're gonna do this again real soon. You just let me know.
All right. Your new group has a social media presence. Tell them the new group.
Oh, so Elyon, it's I want Elyon. I want, like the real I want WANT Elyon. ELYON. And that's on every social media platform. That's our website too, iwantelyon.com, which is not up yet. But remember that because it's coming soon. And support my brother, Adam S. That's my duo mate. We are both solo artists. That's not going to stop. When we get together, it's a superpower and we do some other stuff. So we want you to support all of our brands. Shout out to Thrive Music Group, to my best friend Aubrey Davis. He just launched his clothing line, Deeply Rooted, and I'm an ambassador for that clothing line. So you guys are gonna see a lot of merch. You're gonna see me styling and profiling and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna post a link and be like, go get it. And what you gonna do? You gotta go get it. But for right now, just go get all the music. Check me out on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you do, however you listen to music, check out Avehre. I've got things for you here. And that's it.
I like that. I like that.
That rhymed, bro. I got check out Avehre. I got things for you to hit. Wait, see, I just made it lame, but you get the point. I got skills.
Bro, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. I can't wait to repost this. Have a great one, bro.
You too.
You too. Later.
All right.
Bye.